What's up? What's up? This season work boxing, man. We got to talk about the upcoming fight. Some of my subscribers were talking about this. We was talking about this earlier. O'Shaka Foster versus Stephen Fulton, man. This is gonna be a hell of a fight right here. Two black fighters. You know there's gonna be fireworks, man. Skill sets involved. Give a shout out to both of these men. You know what I'm saying, for pursuing their career in the sport of boxing and making their money off of it, becoming millionaires or close to it. I ain't counting pockets. You know what I'm saying? But salute to y'all, man. Black men getting money. We got to talk about it, who we going to feel going to win. I'm going to start off first and I'm going to let y'all know I'm going for Foster. I think Foster's going to take this fight. I think Foster is more aggressive. I think he got more grit, more hunger than Fulton. To me, from when I watched Stephen Fulton, he fights off the back foot and a counter puncher. To me, O'Shaka Foster is more aggressive. He really comes. He kind of reminds me of a Crawford in a certain way, and I think he's gonna come out there and he gonna have intent to embarrass and hurt Stephen Fulton. They've been talking. Stephen Fulton said when he come to that division that it wasn't really anybody in that division that could beat him. And O'Shaka Foster said when he come here, show him the ropes about that division. So that's why we here with this situation of this fight. First I'm gonna say this too. If you're gonna go $1 million worth of game, don't go on there if you fighting a filler fighter. As you see on $1 million worth of game in this episode with Foster and Fulton, they catering and butt kissing like hell to Fulton. I'm watching it right now, and as I'm looking at it, man, Foster over there, he's looking like he watching TV. They ain't even asking him no real questions. They ain't trying to talk to him. They ain't, you know what I'm saying? They ask them stuff here and there. When they do talk to him, they side with Fulton more. Or he went over to Japan and he didn't have to. You damn right you didn't have to. You shouldn't have went over there anyway. I told y'all he shouldn't have went over there and fought NUI. I keep telling y'all NUI's on some, but y'all ain't gonna believe me. They should. These folks in box, they send that boy over there for a payday. See, this is when you should have a team, a real team around you, and this is why you need people who've been in boxing for years around you. Because somebody's supposed to told Fulton, don't go over there and fight that boy. Look how that boy running through weight classes. Something ain't right. We don't need that. You undefeated. If he wants somebody in your weight class, let's see how you go do against somebody else in your weight class moving up. We don't need to go fight him, Fulton. But what Fulton do? Fulton want to go over there and play and go in Japan and go over there and get whooped. And then he go over there talking about I was weight drained, or I had to go sit here for something he was saying about his body wasn't right. Well, you shouldn't. Why would you negotiate to go to his hometown and you the champion? Now, I don't know if that was a unification or he made, I don't know if that was a unification bout. But why would you, if he would need your belt, no, you going to come see me. I ain't finna go to no Japan and fight you. You finna come see me. That's what I would have told him. But instead, he went over there. He got beat up. Also, I didn't know about Foster's background. Foster, he got kind of like a Adrian Broner, Terrence Crawford, and many more fighters' background. He going to jail. He shooting cases. I ain't saying he shot nobody or nothing like that, but he did time, a little time probably in the county or prison for 4 months or something like that and got out. To me, I think he's more of a killer in the ring than Fulton. Now with this, we gotta go in this now. Foster been boxing since he was 8 years old. Fulton probably about 12 years old when he started boxing. So I think the IQ advantage will lean more towards Foster. Foster has done a lot in boxing as far as an amateur. He won like a lot of titles in the amateurs. Fulton started late. He won a couple of titles as well. But I think the size advantage and of course the reach advantage, because Foster has a 72-inch reach and Fulton has a 70-inch reach. Foster has the height advantage, 5'8", and Fulton is 5'6", which Foster would have the height advantage. I just think he won't be able to come out there and beat O'Shaka Foster. I think Foster has more grit to him, more power to him. Neither one of these dudes, let's just say this, because both of them on $1 million worth of game talking like they, you know what I'm saying, what that dude Ernie Shavers, like they punched that hard. Neither one of them got that many knockouts, okay? I think O'Shaka got, 12? So, he got more than him. So, if the power going to come from anybody, it's going to come, in my opinion, from O'Shaquie Foster, him being a bigger fighter, you know what I'm saying, knocking out bigger guys in his weight class. But Fulton, in my opinion, y'all, I don't think he gonna be able to do it. I don't think Fulton gonna be able to come out there and beat O'Shaquie Foster. He's not a come forward, aggressive fighter like that. He sits and waits and counter punches and tries to counter punch. I also listened to $1 Million Worth of Game too, episode where they were just talking. Stephen Fulton slipped. He messed up real bad when he did this, and he said this. They was talking about punches that hurt them in their career, and Fulton mentioned a body shot that hurt him real bad, and like even Gilly the Kid called it. He looked over and he said, "Oh, you just seen how Foster just looked right when you just said that." So that's something that Foster could take into account and focus on is body shots hurting Fulton. I think if O'Shaquie stands from the outside, uses his reach, I think he can clearly beat Fulton. I don't think Fulton got enough in his arsenal to beat him. To me, O'Shaquie's faster, Fulton's slower in my opinion. I don't see much foot movement or leg movement from Fulton. He just stands back and fight off the back foot a lot, waiting to counter you as you come in and you make a mistake. And I think the size will be a disadvantage for Fulton. I think the power and speed of Foster he'll be able to outclass Fulton in this fight. That's just the way I see it. But like I said though, don't go to $1 Million Worth of Game and you fighting a filler fighter. All boxers be known, because you see how they go over there, they be biased. They over there riding the hell out of Stephen Fulton dick right now on while I'm watching this. They not even talking to O'Shaquie Foster, and if they is talking to him, they dick riding Fulton. And this happened before. Whenever you went on $1 Million, y'all seen $1 Million Game. When Bud went on $1 Million Worth of Game, Bud talking about something else, and what Wallow do? He pick up the phone and he calls Jerron Ennis while Bud doing his interview. Let him get up there and say these things about he wanted to fight. He wanted to fight. He want to fight Bud. Bud like, boy, you had an opportunity to fight me. Go to sleep. Go somewhere and find you something to do instead of getting up here on this channel and lying to these people like you really want to fight me. You know, Wallow be doing a lot of crazy. He did something before. I can't remember what Wallow did that people didn't like about how he did it. But yeah, don't go on $1 Million Worth of Game, y'all. Don't go on $1 Million Worth of Game if you fighting a filler fighter, because they gonna sit up there and they gonna dick ride, coattail, get their coat pulled, everything. I don't like this at all. What they doing to O'Shaquie Foster, which I hope he uses this, you know, as determination to go out there and win. I think that Stephon Fulton, I think he's still walking around thinking he undefeated. From the way he talk, you know, he talking about, oh, I beat all these undefeated fighters when in my career. I got 11. He fought about 11 undefeated fighters, and you know, Shockey sitting there telling them like, I don't give a damn about who you fought or how many undefeated. They wasn't me. They wasn't me. And what Gillen them up there doing? Yeah, he fought undefeated fighters with a lot of zeros, or undefeated. He fought 11 fighters with zeros. You know, he certified. He the real deal. No, that don't mean shit. He was 11. He was 11-0 against undefeated fighters when he went up there and fought Inuel and got his ass knocked through the rope. That don't mean nothing. I just don't like the bias of that. I was just mentioning that in another video, man, where I was talking about the zone and how they commentate and promote their fights when they talk about the fight. When the zone has a star boxer, you see it with Boots. I seen it with Madrimov. I've seen it several times with these commentators. Whichever ones they need to be fired. When you a superstar under the zone, they count every punch you throw. Oh, left hook landed by Boots. Oh, right hook landed by Boots. Oh, this landed by Boots. But then when their opponents land and hit Boots, or when Crawford was hitting Madrimov, they wasn't saying nothing. I'm seeing Crawford laying shots, they sitting there talking. Soon as Madrimov landed a shot, oh, good punch by Madrimov. I'm like, y'all didn't just see the other two shots Terrence Crawford just landed? Y'all ain't gonna count them? continuation of missed punches when you're not a DAZN fighter. But every time a DAZN fighter, they hit a glove. Oh, good right hand, didn't even land. Missed body shot. Oh, good body shot by Boots, didn't even land. Like I said in my last video, we're watching the greatest fighter of all time. I mean, one of the greatest fighters alive. Boots. Is y'all talking about Boots, one of the greatest fighters of all time? Is y'all crazy? Is y'all crazy? Now, I ain't going to be on here that long on this one. I just want to get on here and talk about this fight with my prediction of it. I'm going for Foster, man. I think Foster's going to come out and he's going to beat Stephen Fulton. Smaller, not aggressive, fights off the back foot. Not saying he's not a good fighter or anything like that. Not, you know what I'm saying? I just think the size advantage and the power of Shaqy, you know, the reach will be coming to his advantage in that fight, and he'll outbox Fulton. Probably even knock Fulton out or stop him by accumulation of punches. But I don't see Fulton coming out and being victorious in this fight at all. Also, he got Bozy Ennis behind him. You know, that's good. Not to knock Bozy Ennis. He's a hell of a trainer. You know, he got his son to where he's at in his career. But we just gonna see, y'all. And like I said, in my opinion, I'm riding with Foster. I think Foster gonna come out on top and beat Stephen Fulton. I'm gonna make a short about this as well. And I just thank y'all for tuning in. Support the channel. This your boy Easy Work. I'm out.